Before we talk about loving anyone else this week, before we talk about relationships, Valentine's Day, or what love should look like, I want to start here because love doesn't begin with effort. It doesn't begin with another person, and it doesn't begin with doing more. Love begins with how safe you feel inside yourself, and that's something we don't talk about enough. If you've been feeling tired lately, if you've been overgiving, if you've been showing up for everyone else while quietly feeling unseen, I want you to hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. Your body isn't failing you. Your heart isn't broken. Your nervous system is simply asking for care. And this week, especially Valentine's week, that request gets louder for a lot of people. For some, Valentine's Day feels joyful. For others, it feels heavy. And for many, it brings up comparison, grief, pressure, or the quiet question of, why doesn't love feel easy for me? But here's what I've learned personally, professionally, and through years of caring for others. Love can't settle in a body that doesn't feel safe. And, safety doesn't come from flowers, messages, or external validation. It comes from within. We've been taught that love is something we earn, that love is something we attract by being good enough, healed enough, productive enough. But real love, the kind that calms you instead of activating you, starts when you stop abandoning yourself. It starts when you listen instead of push, when you soften instead of override, when you choose rest instead of proving. So today I want to gently reframe what love actually is. Love isn't intensity. It isn't anxiety. It isn't chasing, fixing, or convincing. Love is steadiness. Love is safety. Love is being able to exhale in your own presence. And if you've never felt that consistently before, that doesn't mean you're unlovable. It means no one taught you how to create that feeling inside first. Let me say something important. Self-love is not self-indulgence. It's self-regulation. It's your nervous system learning that it doesn't have to stay on high alert. And once that happens, your relationships change. Your standards change, your energy changes, because you stop seeking love to fill a gap and start allowing it to meet you where you already are. This week, I'm inviting you into a different approach. Instead of asking, who's loving me? Or why hasn't love shown up yet? Try asking, how am I loving myself today? Not in big ways, not perfectly, but gently, honestly, consistently. Love starts with how you talk to yourself when no one is listening. Love starts with how you rest when you're tired. Love starts with how you respond to your own needs instead of dismissing them. And, sometimes love looks like slowing down, even when the world tells you to hurry. Let's pause together for a moment. You can do this sitting, standing, wherever you are. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it just for a second and gently release. Place one hand over your heart or anywhere that feels grounding. And quietly repeat, I don't need to earn love. I'm allowed to feel safe. I can choose kindness toward myself today. Take another breath in and release. That's it. That's not a performance. That's not a ritual you have to get right. That's love practiced. If this week feels tender for you, just know this: you are not behind. You are not missing something. You are not failing at love. You are learning how to return to yourself. Do you know when love starts with you, it becomes calmer, clearer, and honestly more sustainable. Not louder, not harder, just real. As we move through this week together, through Valentine's Day, through the podcast episode, through each small reminder, my hope is that you feel less pressure, more softness, and permission to meet yourself where you are. Because love doesn't ask you to become someone else. Love starts with you. If this message resonated, stay with me this week. We're going gently and intentionally. I'll see you soon. And before you go, I want to share something gentle. If today's message resonated, you're not alone. I've created the Glow Tools Library, a curated space for nervous system care, grounding, and everyday wellness support. There's no pressure to buy anything. It's simply a place to explore what might support you right now. If you're curious, you can visit the Glow Tools Library using the link below at AJ's EO Infusions, Glow Tools Library. Take your time with it. Trust what you're drawn to. And remember, self-care doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. Thank you for spending this moment with me. We're going gently this week, and I'll see you again soon.